John Eats Cheap with a cheap kitchen favorite, fried pork chops. Now I love pork chops. Of course, we're from Iowa. We love the thick Iowa chops, juicy in the middle. You do them on the grill. You do them with some shake and bake. These, I use the thin cut chops because these are southern fried, meaning you dust them with a little flour, fry them in oil, and it makes the fat nice and crispy. You season them up just right, and they're really, really good. So this is a southern style fried pork chop. I start off with soul food seasoning, and this is from Family Dollar. It's like $1, and it's kind of paprika, a little red pepper, seasoned salt, pepper. I'm just gonna season them up here, season the chops up. You can see one's kind of like the pork loin chop. The other one is almost more like a pork steak, and you could do this with pork steak. My mom used to make pork steak this way when I was growing up. So we season the chops, and then we season our flour with some salt and pepper. And we're gonna dust this twice. Here's what I do. Take the pork chop, dust it with the flour, get it good and coated, right? This always makes a little bit of a mess. And make sure you get the edges too, the fat, because that fat fries up nice and crispy. I'm gonna put these on a plate. We're gonna put them in the fridge for about 20 minutes, and then we're gonna dust them with flour again. Okay, so my thin cut chops been in the fridge for like 30 to 45 minutes, and you can see the moisture comes out. That means it can take a little more breading. That's what we want. That's why we double bread it, right? It's gonna make it that much more crispy. So we get it completely covered. This is the same flour, seasoned flour. Do both of them. Oil is heating up and it's ready on the stove. I can smell it. So I got my oil heated up, and I got like ½ an inch in there. I want it to almost cover the chops. I'm gonna drop these in, and I hope this is a big enough pan. Pretty much just deep frying them. And yeah, that's good. I want it to pretty much have the oil cover it.
Could you do it in the deep fryer?
Yeah, it would be great in a deep fryer. That's how they do it in the southern restaurants, I'm telling you. Ooh, that's not quite gonna fit. I'm gonna have to bend it a little. Well, because one of these is like a pork loin chop, and the other one is closer to like a pork steak. It was a little wider, but we'll make it work. It'll be fine. Frying them up. So these are thin. They don't take a lot of time. You just want them to get good and golden brown. Tasty. So we're cooking here. I kind of have the pan crowded. I'm only doing 2. I probably should have used a little bigger pan, but I didn't want to use a really big pan because you use a lot of oil in this. So this is a really tweener. I guess Mrs. Cheap, can I get another pan? Maybe for Christmas, I don't know.
Maybe Santa will bring you one.
Maybe Santa. Just between this and my big chicken frying pan. I don't know. Maybe I should have done a skillet. Cast iron skillet would have been a great size for this. That's a tweener size.
Live and learn.
You live and learn, right? You live and learn. So these have been going, I haven't even timed them. You just want to go till it's kind of golden. That looks pretty good, right? That's when you flip it. And you see that oil is pretty deep. Be careful.
I'm very nervous.
Careful. I'm going to press that down so it all gets oil under it. See, we're essentially deep frying in a pan. There's a lot of oil in there.
So would that be pan frying?
Medium to medium high heat. Well, it's kind of pan fried, but it's a lot of oil. That's what I'm saying. Deep fryer would be great. That's how they do it in the South. We are looking pretty golden here. I'm just going to give it another minute or so. Got some Parmesan ranch potatoes in the oven too. First timer, I'm trying those. If they turn out great, future video. All right, there we're done. Southern fried pork chop. I did some Parmesan ranch roasted potatoes. If they're good, future recipe. We did those as well. Now, I'm diving in. And again, this is one I make all the time, so I know it's great. Although I've never made the Parmesan roasted potatoes. So let me just cut off a piece of this chop. Very hot. And as I said, it has like fat on the edge, but seriously, when you do it this way, it's almost like bacon. That's Southern comfort food. I'm gonna try a potato.
You're in a comfort food kick.
I gotta see if it's worthy of future episode. And comfort food kick because we're going into winter, we got the pandemic. I mean, come on, we need comfort. And potatoes are cheap. And those are a winner. Future episode. Parmesan ranch potatoes and the deep fried pork chop. Southern fried with Johnny's Sheep. This will go great with, oh man, you could do any mashed potatoes. Of course, if you want to go Southern, you do some kind of like peas or this would be great with greens from the South. I love it.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese would probably be the best. That would be how I serve it to company. So good. That's it. Southern fried pork chop, Johnny's Cheap. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Click on the notification bell so you get notified when we have new videos like this, and share them with friends, please. We need comfort at this time in our country, don't we? Really? We need country, so share the videos, and thanks for watching Johnny's Cheap. This is so good.